Hello everyone and now welcome to a game between AJK versus Lubber. This game taking place here on Concealed Hill. AJK spawning under the name... Wait, how come my colors are wrong? Is that right? No, that doesn't seem... Oh wait, no, this is right. Yeah, there we go. Under the name How Much Long. Over here on the right hand side. Um, that'd be fine, but his opponent, Lubber, is actually the green undead. So if I could swap the colors, the gray undead and the green night elf would be much better. How much long? Yeah. Curious of a name. What could it possibly mean? Anyways, what are we talking about? In my mind, as a father of three, how much longer until we get there on all of those trips? And well, the answer, if you need to ask that, then you've still got a while to go. That's just pretty much how it is. So, knowing that answer, for some reason, for children to hear it, they feel better, but they also complain as well. Anyway, how much long how much long we need to suffer? Yes. Road trips until teleportation becomes a true thing. That will be a question that kids will always ask. Coming back down, Wisp going to be doing a little bit of scouting here on Concealed Hill. We are looking at a Death Knight going up against a Demon Hunter. We are going for the classic matchup here. No Keeper of the Grove, no Crypt Lord, as this is going to be a blast to the past, so to speak, as the Ogre Warrior should really be going after the Forest Troll Berserker. It deals more damage to the Forest Troll Berserker, as the Ogre Warrior does end up falling here. Alright, a little bit more damage. Forest Troll Berserker still, and the Trapper still getting damage onto this Ancient of War, as the Demon Hunter is going to slip to itself down to the south. A lot of Wisp cleverly positioned all across the map to gain sight of where that Death Knight and those ghouls could possibly be. Are we looking? Yes, it looks as though this is going to be a fast expansion attempt, not selling the scroll, not selling the Altar of Darkness or unsummoning the Altar of Darkness, but selling the Scroll of Town Portal and now venturing forth here. All right, Sacrificial Scroll going to be placing down some Blight. Where is it? There's that Blight right now, getting a little bit of better regeneration as it finishes off everything here. Null Assassin will be finished off. Death Knight is going to try and get to level 3 here. Low hit point Ghoul going to be able to back up in time, as that Ziggurat is already started. Death Knight, is it going to be able to really disrupt anything? That is the question. No Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter with dual Claws of Attack +5, getting in some big damage across all of these units here. Adding 10 base damage. That is actually rather scary. That's pretty much like the Demon, or having more than an additional Archer, since the Archer damage is 16 to 18. Oh, Demon Hunter very low on hit points, down to 45 hit points. Looks like he will be able to survive. What is going on here? Why is he still in this fight? There is no easy place for him to heal except this Fountain of Health, now that it is in fact nightfall. All right, using every bit of hit points already out of the gate here. Meanwhile, Death Knight with the Ring of Regeneration and his own creeping pattern, he actually wanted to stay close to this expansion and try and protect it. Lubber's well, I guess AJK's understanding of Lubber's particular strategy, knowing that he wants to stay close to that expansion as it gets established, allowed him to be a little bit riskier with that Demon Hunter. I remember when Claws of Attack were +6. Yeah, well, Claws of Attack +6 was actually rather high. It didn't affect Demon Hunters all that much. It really affected, say, the Archmages and the Keeper of the Grove. All of a sudden, having a +6 damage on a unit that only was dealing, what, 24 to 30 damage, +6 makes a very big deal. On a Demon Hunter, he was dealing 25 to 47. +6 doesn't make that big of a difference. But, well, how do you fix all of those things here? Anyways, Demon Hunter gonna go ahead and continue to position themselves into in this location. Yeah, I think if you look overall, it really affected Archmage, Keeper of the Grove, and the Farseer, it was much better items, and Blade Master as well, just because of Critical Strike. As the Demon Hunter now looking to finish off this Rock Golem Creep Camp. Death Knight already seen in that level 3. Lubber trying to put in a bit of pressure is going to be able to do exactly that, as we're looking at some damage. Low hit point Ghoul going after some archers here as they're trying to retreat back as well. There goes an Unlucky Ensnare as the Demon Hunter hires up a Naga Sea Witch to try and, well, offer a little bit more protection again. Rock Golem going to get taken down. Level 3 now on the Demon Hunter. Picks up a 1 on Mana Stealing, which will be used for, mana stealing. Do you really want the wand of mana stealing on a Demon Hunter? I guess if you really want to shut down more and more mana, that makes sense. Demon Hunter didn't need the Tome of Intelligence, should have given it to the Naga Sea Witch for a little bit of bonus damage too. We are looking at an Ancient Protector being built just outside of sight range here. Nerubian Tower, 35 to 50 damage as the units are making their way back off from the north. I'm looking for the undead army, and I just don't see it. All right, there's ghouls here. There's some ghouls here. Yeah, trying to spot green on this map is just an absolute nightmare, as we're looking at, well, Kobold Geomancer getting finished off here. Ancient Protector should be uprooting here in just a moment. Meanwhile, Nerubian Tower does have the same or similar range, as these units will get finished off here. Manual of Health picked up by the Demon Hunter, and we are going to be going into an engagement. Naga Sea Witch already right here, and in comes that Ancient Protector, in a little bit of that damage. Naga Sea Witch trying to back away, and all of a sudden, you put in pressure, and that damage is going to add back up even more. Forked Lightning is now offered on the table, as well as the Ancient Protector now making a move over. Lubber, however, does have a Spirit Tower and a Nerubian Tower for a bit of protection, as more Ancient Protectors are being brought back over. Are we perhaps going to be looking at Glaive Throwers as well? Yes, we are. How much long is already trying to position himself in a way to try and fight back here? Are we going to be getting, well, Ancient Protector is going to be rooting itself right here. Yes, it is. And now that it is rooted, it is in a position to actually put pressure down onto those ghouls or this Nerubian Tower down here. Nerubian Tower doesn't deal that much damage. Ancient Protector does 45 to 54, and so dealing more damage again. Are we going to see another death of a ghoul? Yes, we are. And it is really that range coming across from that Naga Sea Witch that is really helping. Glaive Throwers also going to be expediting this pressure here, as we are looking at more Ancient Protectors being brought back over. All right, Ancient Protector number 2 already doing the slow end walk, walking over. Demon Hunter in position. The Ancient Protector, oh, Death Coil off onto the Naga Sea Witch. Naga Sea Witch is going to be in a little bit of trouble. Mana Burn onto the Death Knight, as the units are going to be trying to put pressure once more. Damage adding up onto those Crypt Fiends, as again, Naga Sea Witch going to try and back up. Or what are we going to be looking at here, as a second Ancient Protector going to be getting into position? Crypt Fiend is going to end up falling. No, it is not. Glaive Thrower about to finish off the Nerubian Tower down to 85 hit points. That damage is adding up slowly but surely. Staff of Preservation saving Naga Sea Witch, using that Potion of Healing, and now trying to back away. Archers need to be retreating back. There goes a Dryad here, as a new Ancient Protector going to eat his way into position. And what is this? The Nerubian Tower is now repaired back up to 300 hit points, as we are looking at a potential block here. All right, more repairs coming in from the Wisp. Are we getting up another Glaive Thrower? Yes, we are. That, I believe there was 2 Glaive Throwers. This one Glaive Thrower was a bit delayed, which would have made a very big difference on these Nerubian Towers early on, as the Demon Hunter is in position here. What is going on? He could easily get finished off. Staff of Teleportation here, as we're looking at the death of a Crypt Fiend once more. All right, massive repairs are coming back over, as those towers are gonna, or acolytes are gonna end up getting taken down. Glaive Thrower should be shooting through and taking down one of those Nerubian towers already. Pressure coming in. How much long now gonna continue this volley and all of this damage here, forcing all of this pressure here, as the Ancient Protector perhaps should be eating up a tree and then trying to make its way back over as well. Crypt down to 47 over 40 supply gun compared to 46 over 50. Losing Ziggurats are going to be key, as we are now currently supply blocked, and you got to believe that this next Spirit Tower is also going to be under a little bit of pressure as well. There is a bit of a mana burn onto that Death Knight. Demon Hunter, where is going to try and retreat back to? We could see another Staff of Preservation save right there, as the units are going to try and fight back here. An army of ghouls right into position here. Naga Sea Witch is going to be able to fight back against all of these units, as we are looking at Frost Nova go down as well. All right, more damage coming in through. We're going to see a little bit of damage. There goes one Crypt Fiend. There goes another Crypt Fiend. And all of a sudden, Lubber, well, doesn't give the experience, but does end up losing a bit more units, as there goes another Glaive Thrower. Ghouls forced to go after the Glaive Throwers instead of going after the Archers and the Ancient Protectors, as the Naga Sea Witch looking to back again. Demon Hunter mana burn off onto the Death Knight. Not much mana there. Should have gone after the Lich, as more damage is still adding back up. Dryads are still back here. Demon Hunter continuing all of that pressure again. There goes another Crypt Fiend as well, as the Ghouls are trying to retreat back. Are we going to see another mana burn onto that Lich? Getting a mana burn onto that Lich would be key, as there goes another one right there. Demon Hunter is going to try to close in on that distance, get that mana burn off, as we see all of this retreat back once more. Glaive Thrower or Ancient Protectors are in position here. Are they going to root themselves again, as the units are now making their way back? There you are. Fortified armor finally ready. Gonna go after the Spirit Towers, perhaps gonna try and repair a bit as well, as the Ghouls are making their way back over. Naga Sea Witch doesn't have that much mana. That is gonna be key. Fork Lightning, Death Coil straight up onto the Lich again, as the Death Knight is out of mana once more. All right, more damage, as this is a war of attrition. 36 compared to 38 supply. Both sides losing out on a lot here, as the Death Knight trying to retreat back. Is another Cold Arrow could have been enough, as the Archers now try to join in on the battle again. All right, we are looking at the Ancient Protectors. One Glaive Thrower offering enough protection here. Demon Hunter needs to get a potion of mana, or a potion of healing, to try and stay alive here. What is going on? A couple of low hit point Ghouls need to back away. A lot of piercing damage already. There's another mana burn onto the Obsidian Statues. Trying to take down the Obsidian Statues or remove their mana, going to be key. Beautiful Staff of Preservation coming in from How Much Long again, saving that unit there. Saving that Demon Hunter there, as we now see level 4 in the Death Knight, level 2 on the Lich. Glaive Thrower is being forced to retreat back. Ancient Protector trying to fight back once more, as the Demon Hunter needs to run back in all the way from the north again. No Staff of Teleportation to quickly rejoin in on the fight. Glaive Throwers adding in a little bit more damage. They're going to be trying to back up again. 38 supply compared to 39. AJK with a slightly larger army because of the difference in workers, but that doesn't really translate into very much of anything else here, as the Ancient of Wonder is about to get taken down. All right, this is going very, very sideways indeed, as the Demon Hunter, back up to full, gonna get another mana burn off again, and while trying to force all of these engagements back once more. All right, Lich sitting at level 2, Death Knight sitting at level 4. What is going on here, as the units are still trying to retreat back here? Are we going to see the death of an Obsidian Statue? Yes, Obsidian Statue is destroyed. Demon Hunter mana burn off onto the Lich, and another Staff of Preservation. The Demon Hunter really needs a Staff of Teleportation to get back in onto this fight, and that's really been the problem, the absence of the Demon Hunter. Naga Sea Witch does pick up an Orb of Venom. Damage is going to add up slowly over time if that Naga Sea Witch just switches targets, and will just let that damage just add in slowly but surely. Is it trying to do that? No. Dryads trying to make their way back in. A couple of Death Coils coming in. Demon Hunter back in on that fight. Mana burn once again, removing all of that precious mana, as the Naga Sea Witch is going to go after one burrowed Crypt Fiend. Demon Hunter going to be able to perhaps mana burn the Obsidian Statue again. Yes, gets another mana burn off and retreats back. Are we going to get any sort of reveal, as the Ancient of Wonders is now under a bit of distress as well? All right, adding in Cold Arrows, toggling between Cold Arrows and Orb of Venom, as another Crypt Fiend gets taken down. Ancient of Wonders finally falls. Demon Hunter now with the Orb of Venom for that extra bit of, poison damage over time. Demon Hunter with plus 15 damage here. Units, are they going to actually try and clear out this fountain of health during this situation? That would be a rather risky move. Red Drake, yeah, Red Drake is going to end up falling pretty fast. Demon Hunter with that Orb of Venom adding in that damage, and in come the Crypt Fiends. Death Knight going to scout this out from the side here. Demon Hunter picks up a Belt of Giant Strength, now forced to retreat, as the unit's going to try and engage here. Bear now trying to retreat back. What is happening? Demon Hunter could have tried to mana burn that Death Knight once more. And the Demon Hunter mana burning has really been shutting down the Death Knight and the Lich. And that every chance that AJK gets, he should be doing exactly that. All right, trying to get higher level heroes. Level 3 on the Naga Sea Witch, just gonna be getting very close to 4, if not reaching there. Demon Hunter taking some of that experience, though, making it a little bit uncertain. Medallion of Courage, Intelligence, and Strength perhaps should be given to the Naga Sea Witch. 5k ping, a little bit of a problem. Naga Sea Witch picking up that Tome of Intelligence +2, as the Naga Sea Witch will be shy of level 4. Rejuvenation coming online. Demon Hunter turn around, mana burn straight up onto the Death Knight. Frost Nova right there. A bunch of the skeletal minions leading the charge, actually taking the Fork Lightning. A beautiful move right there. Again, still unplayable. All right. Still more issues and more problems. Demon Hunter of how much long? Gonna go ahead and try and clear out the top left-hand side of the map right here. Red Drake gonna get focused down again. And how much long is really picking up a lot of powerful items in the Belt of Giant Strengths, the Medallion of Courage. We'll see what this last item is going to be. A Sobi Mask, most likely going to be given to the Naga Sea Witch. Yeah, no real reason for the Demon Hunter to have so much mana that it is, as well, once the mana is gone from the opposing heroes and the Obsidian statues, it really doesn't matter. Blaming Wife is next level. All right, Naga Sea Witch. Wow, Naga Sea Witch actually has pretty impressive damage. You look at it, and unless you know the base stats of a Naga Sea Witch, you wouldn't think that this Naga Sea Witch, I think, has about at least +5 or +6 damage based on just all of the tomes that she's gotten so far. 570 mana, you can see, yeah, 35 intelligence and +3 more from this Mantle of Intelligence. That is absolutely huge. Adding now in a Pendant of Energy. Wow, interesting items going on here. Now that we have the Pit Lord coming in from Lubber, we're going to try and dive on into those positions. Potion of Greater Healing on that Pit Lord, since, well, that Pit Lord often is the focus of a lot of damage since she is a frontline hero. Death Coil stealing a little bit of that experience from that Force Troll Trapper as another Tome of Intelligence going to be going to that Naga Sea Witch again. Yeah, it's really high damage indeed on that Naga Sea Witch. You wouldn't normally think it, but I think the average damage per attack, if you remove the claws of attack, are actually higher on the Naga Sea Witch than it is on the Demon Hunter. That is how fast the attack is, and or how much damage that attack really is. All right, Hippos are getting added in as well to try and deal with some of those destroyers, clearing out the remainder of this Ogre Magi creep camp. Where is the green army? Yeah, green should just be banned as a color. Trying to find, I couldn't even see the green army. All I could really see was the mini-map Fog of War moving. As how much long? Well, not going to be long for misery as that Tree of Life gets taken out very quickly. Force Troll High Priest now left behind here. We're looking at 74 supply compared to 67. 57 supply army compared to 63. Army sizes are about the same, and we are now going into engagement. Demon Hunter is at 5. Naga Sea Witch is at 4. There's a Roar Mountain Giant joining in on the battle here. And, well, when you're up a base, why not just trade main bases for your opponent's for your expansion? That makes a lot of sense as a quick scroll of Town Portal gets back home. Moonwells are completely full. Healing, not really that necessary. Could have tried to stick around in a fight, win out the war that way. Yeah, there's that army. I don't know if you can see it on the minimap. Very nearly impossible to see. All you can see really is when it is standing on brown ground, or the fact that the Fog of War is shifting. Both sides really not wanting. It's easy for you to see. Maybe I am green colorblind. All right. As an acolyte, gonna get taken out. Strategical color selection. Yeah, choosing green. It only affects the commentators, right? Because players can choose always that white red and red blue as their way, and to just see the battle and see the war. Or see the world, so to speak. All right, 67 supply compared to 76. Lubber does have a major advantage now in terms of supply. His expansion is, well, down to 5,200 gold. He's mined 7,000 gold from that location already. And does he really have anything to show for it? Level 4, level 3, level 1 on the heroes compared to a Naga Sea Witch who could be getting, just shy of level 5. Right here, 700 mana. That Naga Sea Witch, I don't know if it actually goes for mana shield, it will have a very difficult time being taken out. This is why we need more tile sets. Yes, more tile sets would be good. You mean like the exact map but in snow? Yeah, exact same map but in snow might be a concealed hill in snow, but then a white doesn't show up, right? white doesn't show up as a color. I don't know if you could ban certain colors, allied colors on the map as it is being made. That might actually be useful. Yeah, right. If this was a snow tile set, I would have the same exact problem, except it would be how much Long's or AJK's army that is giving me problems. All right, let's go ahead and get into the battle here. Mountain Giant, well, getting devoured. Hippogriffs, there are a couple of illusions already in that frontline spot. Are they going to perhaps be able to taunt or do anything else? More Devour Magic, more attacks getting underway. 150-point mana burn, a very big deal as we see a Pit Lord. Potion of Invulnerability just in time. Death Knight now trying to retreat back as well. You don't want to force a Scroll Town Portal. You want to make this fight go as long as possible and actually get killed. There goes one Destroyer, giving level 5 to the Naga Sea Witch as the Demon Hunter now going after the Lich here. Lich trying to retreat back. Death Coil does go in for the save here. Are we going to see, yes, Fork Lightning finishing off the Pit Lord there as the Hippogriffs are just trying to be brought back over. The fighting is still getting underway. Well, Bear trying to retreat back, able to escape as the fight is still in that front line spot. All right, Bear about to get taken down there. There goes one Bear. Crypt Fiend's able to burrow in time. More Fork Lightning mana burn onto the Death Knight as another Roar, Rejuvenation, all just coming together once again. More burrowing. Are they going to unburrow in time? Yes, they are. 57 supply compared to 62. AJK able to win out in that fight, but Lubber with the large amount of gold quickly, well, starts training up Crypt Fiends, gets that Pit Lord back, getting Abominations, more Crypt Fiends, and just so many units in production, getting back up to 72 supply. All right, we're looking at, are we seeing the Wisp now being brought back over? Tree of Eternity now making that transition over as well. One base play coming in from AJK, and he now really needs to hold on to an expansion somewhere in order to keep this game going. If Lubber is able, and it looks like Lubber is going to be able to do that, hold on to his advantage now, he's going to be able to push back against his opponent and have a larger army again. The big issue is whether or not he's lost too many units. The Demon Hunter and Naga Sea Witch both getting very close to level 6. Not very scared of Tornado, but I am sure Metamorphosis, that Demon Hunter is just going to be absolutely crazy. All right, mana burn right up already there. Demon Hunter, Potion of Lesser Invulnerability should already have been opened up. Are we going to see a mana burn onto that Pit Lord? Pit Lord very low on hit points. Mana burn going after the Death Knight. Again, Death Knight was so low on mana. Not a good target for that at all. Fork Lightning still coming back across as we're looking at more damage adding in. All right, Abomination's going to get taken down. Still not that much experience. Demon Hunter is still sitting there. Was that denied? Not quite sure, as the Demon Hunter is still trying to fight its way back out. Now currently low on hit points, being forced to retreat. Needs to get a Rejuvenation. There's the Rejuvenation as they're going to go back again. Death Knight down to 660 hit points after a Potion of Greater Healing. Pit Lord still just shy as there is more taunting underway. All right, finishing off an Acolyte now, getting just these Acolyte kills. That does add up more and more experience. That is incredibly important as well, as the Demon Hunter and Naga Sea Witch get a little bit more experience there. Pit Lord is still sitting at 1.9. That must mean that, well, no experience has been given to Lubber's Pit Lord throughout this battle. All right. This expansion here has about 5 more minutes of mining. How much long AJK currently mining from the expansion location here? That's going to give him, well, a little bit of an, or put him more on equal footing. Once again, there's rejuvenations going around, trying to save the units that you have, and then bringing them back out once more. Double Staff of Preservations have really been denying experience to Lubber's Death Knight, Lich, and Pit Lord, and that's really been the game so far. Units are going to try and engage once more. Fork Lightning, Mountain Giants in that front line. Let's take a look back here. Moonwells are all full, even though it is at daybreak right now, as it looks as though one Destroyer could end up getting into a little bit of problems. I would have thought the Demon Hunter would have given a departing poison attack at the very least, as Obsidian Acolytes are now making their way back out. Lubber seems to be a little bit confused on what he needs to do, where he wants to attack, and what is the best proposition. 63 supply compared to 59. There's a little bit of Devour Magic, healing up that Destroyer again, giving it hit points and mana. All right, going in for that engagement once more. The Mountain Giants do have clubs in their hands, able to attack with a little bit of range. Million ping again. All right, gonna get ready to go. All right, here we are. There's a little bit of damage over time onto that Destroyer, ticking away slowly, and really no expansion here. All right, expansion in the center side. Lubber finally scouts it out with the Acolyte. Is he going to make his way back off to the north? Destroyer and now going to try and reposition, perhaps gain sight whether or not this gold mine is actually being mined from. It is not. AJK is just trying to deny any sort of mining as a Naga Sea Witch gets teleported back, and this might actually be a problem. The Staff of Preservation will teleport units not to all of these moon wells, but to this lone tree of eternity. We've seen it happen in the past when Night Elf players are forced to use that tree of eternity and reposition it to start mining, and then Staff of Preservation doesn't do that much. The undead army of Lubber may actually be good for him to attack this expansion here, knowing and removing Staff of Preservation play from the game. Is that going to be what's happening here? Abomination now making its way back off to the north. Obsidian Statues, Crypt Fiends, 3-1 upgrades. 79 supply compared to 76. No, Lubber going to be going after the center location here. There is just a one lone Ancient of War, which is going to end up buying more time for AJK, as there's only 3 minutes of mining left over here at the expansion. So far, Mountain Giants 1-0 upgrades. Dryads 1-0 going up against three level 3 attack upgrades and level 1 armor upgrades for this green army, which is still so difficult to spot on the minimap. All right, Lich getting ready to move off to the north here, trying to get in a position now. Destroyer's Death Knight. It looks like that is going to be the exact strategy that Lubber wants to use. Try and remove that Staff of Preservation, thereby giving a little bit of experience to the army. Lubber is, taking a little bit of his sweet time here. This expansion only needs 2 more minutes, and then it is pretty much not worth saving. Only 2 minutes of mining left here, and Lubber may actually get a lot of pressure here. Is this going to be the problem? Is AJK going to lose this Tree of Eternity, force a fight here, and now the army is going to be doubling back around? A lot of precious time was lost. Lich could try and get a Frost Nova across all of those units as well. Pit Lord is already sitting at level 2, does have Howl of Terror now, as the unit's going to try and engage here in just a moment. Wisp now being brought back over. There is the repair as the Demon Hunter mana burns that Pit Lord for 150 mana. One Frostworm joining in on the fight here. Units are going to be, getting repaired back once more, and we are looking at the Ancient of Wind about to get taken down. All right, Lubber just rotating his way throughout this fight. Frostworm attacks getting underway. Another Ancient of Wind will get taken down, giving a little bit of experience, but come on, just one more shot. One more shot now. All right, there's a shot there. All right, finally engaging back to the side here. Mana burn onto the Pit Lord. Pit Lord unable to use Howl of Terror. Dryads in the back. Crypt Fiends now fighting their way through. Demon Hunter absorbing mana burn onto the Death Knight. Death Knight, Staff of Preservation still saving, but not able to rejoin in on the battle as the Frostworm down to 452 hit points needs to back away. Death Knight continuing the battle once more. Mountain Giants with that range. Low hit point Bear joining back in on the fight, saying I can do something as he gets blasted. Collateral damage from a Frost Nova. More damage coming in. Potion of Lesser Invulnerability on the Naga Sea Witch. Staff of Preservation saving another unit, but what is really going to happen there? Demon Hunter all the way in the back here needs to get some sort of rejuvenation going as the Demon Hunter gets up to level 6, and there's Metamorphosis. Metamorphosis with that range chaos damage. How much damage can he really do? Monsoon or Tornado coming in as well. There is a little bit of pickup damage once more as the Abominations are starting to fall. 54 supply compared to 49. AJK, what is happening here? Metamorphosis range chaos damage is so powerful as the Naga Sea Witch now trying to back away here. Staff of Preservation saves. Metamorphosis still adding in a little bit of damage here. Pit Lord could end up getting taken down as the Demon Hunter needs to run back to all of these full moon wells. Damage coming back across here. Dryad's going to go ahead and start healing at all of this Moonwell location. There you are, ready to heal up and get back into this fight. Dryads need to heal. What is that Dryad doing? Going to go ahead and look to engage here. Naga Sea Witch. Where did the Naga Sea Witch go? Naga Sea Witch hid herself over here at the Fountain of Health. Beautiful, beautiful decision making as we're now looking at another fight getting into position. The Night Elf army being able to get back up to full. That is absolutely huge. Naga Sea Witch up to 350 hit points. Has to be very careful. Mining is still going on here. Night or Undead army trying to put... And Lubber is actually in a little bit of a strange spot. Lubber needs to take down this Tree of Eternity, and it looks like he will be able to do this here in just a second as the Naga Sea Witch going to be coming in from the south here. Metamorphosis still has a 90-second cooldown. Meanwhile, Tornado has 45 seconds left as the Demon Hunter going to be getting ready to engage here. Mana Burn straight up onto the Pit Lord. Still engaging here. Staff of Preservation to reposition the Naga Sea Witch away from that army. Once again, Pit Lord could be in a lot of trouble. Long distance death coil for 600 hit point heal though, as that bear gets taken down. 59 supply compared to 43. What is going on? More mana burns coming in once again. Units are retreating back. Lubber, Fork Lightning loses the Pit Lord as it is still trying to run back. All right, Dryad's going to try to go after the remaining units here. Are we going to see some more mana burns or anything of that nature? We could see another mana burn on a different obsidian statue. No, not going after the right one, as one obsidian statue is lost. Demon Hunter trying to chase down. It doesn't say who won. I would assume that AJK won that fight there. There was the retreat. AJK actually had the smaller army at the end, but the retreat, I think Lubber was just going to end up losing much, much more. And how much long? Really able to win a battle here, even win a game here, even though he was down by 7,000 gold. Great game, super close game between these two. Demon Hunter was at level 6, probably needed about 45 seconds more for Metamorphosis to be online and really force another engagement there. We did see AJK, how much long, running into trouble because he moved his Tree of Eternity away from all of those moon wells, but he was always trying to be one step ahead and actually repositioned his Naga Sea Witch to the Fountain of Health, and then staffed a preservation the Naga Sea Witch so that it was actually well protected in the back line too. Great game going back and forth. Great decision making by how much long AJK choosing when and where to fight. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.